Gangsters, what's up, guys?
That should work now. Now we should be good. I don't understand why that switched up on me, but we fixed it. Hopefully you can hear me now. Gotcha. Okay, good. Now we're good. Now we're good. As I was saying, happy Wednesday. Welcome into the stream. Hopefully you guys are going well. Excited for tonight's stream. It's AEW Dynamite. A lot of random matches happening tonight on Dynamite. I'm not too excited for tonight's Dynamite. Too many random matches for me. We got CLON versus Jon Moxley. What else we got? We got a whole bunch of stuff. We got Babes of Wrath taking on MegaBad for the tag team titles this time. Orange Cassidy versus Gabe Kidd. Mark Davis versus Brody King. FTR and The Demand taking on Jack Perry, the Young Bucks, and the Rascals. And Hangman and MJF decide what they want to do with their stipulation for AEW Revolution. Hey, what's going on, Vin? How are you, my friend? Thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining the stream. Hopefully you're having a good Wednesday. Hopefully your week is going well. Thank you for showing support. I appreciate it very, very, very much. We're just a little under 2 minutes away from AEW Dynamite. So that's what we're going to be watching. We're also live on YouTube, so if you want to head over to the YouTube channel and check out the stream there, the YouTube link is right here. We're also multi-streaming on YouTube, so go ahead and drop a like on that. Okay, I'm buffering. And we're going to the action here.
It's Wednesday! You know what that means! AEW Dynamite is coming to you live from the Mile High City, Denver, Colorado! Alongside Tony Schiavone and Nigel McGuinness, I am Excalibur, and we have a gargantuan broadcast for you here tonight. Nigel will be gold on the line. Indeed, in a rematch from Grand Slam Australia, the Babes of Wrath look for payback for a vicious post-match attack by MegaBad. Here are comments from both teams.
Here we go again in Denver, Colorado.
Megan, Penelope, so you want another title shot?
We're gonna fill you with so much raw that's gonna come at your eyes.
Ooh, oh wow. We've done this so many
Wow.
times before, and we are still champs. So let's tango, ladies.
Australia was a warning, and tonight is a reality.
We've made you bow down again and again, but tonight, you'll bow down
And stay down.
Okay.
And we'll see them compete for the women's tag team titles tonight. Plus, the battle tonight of big, strong brutes.
Mark Davis versus Brody King.
One-on-one tonight. And after Orange Cassidy got involved in his
Orange Cassidy versus Gabe Kidd.
Gabe Kidd looks to make good on his threat to squeeze Orange dry. And 10-man Mile High Madness, anything goes. Tag team match, Young Bucks, Rascals, and Jungle Jack Perry. FTR, The Demand, our main event tonight. This past Saturday.
You see what I mean? Random matches.
Between the Bucks and FTR.
Just randomness. A whole bunch of randomness tonight.
FTR, we thought that the story of Revolution was going to be about finding out who the best tag team was. But then Saturday, you crossed the line. You put your hands on our family.
Dax and Cash just trash talking the Young Bucks father.
Do you think I wanted to involve your family in this? It's your fault.
Wait, Stokely, the powder, and
Let's not forget that you guys super kicked Stoke first. Let's not forget that your family put your hands on us first.
oh, for crying out loud, they shoved down their mother. Malachi Jackson, the younger brother of Matt and Nick.
You pile drove our brother.
This man is a civilian. No.
You made this personal.
Right in front of Matt and Nick.
Oh, hell yeah, it's personal. And tonight it's Mile High Madness in Denver. Whatever happens tonight is your fault.
Our family, they're gonna be okay because they're resilient.
You know who's not gonna be okay, though? We're not gonna be okay until we get our damn hands on you, Dax and Cash. And our first shot at that, tonight, at Mile High Madness.
So the Young Bucks got a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. Their family's been attacked at Collision, which was nuts. So maybe that gives the Young Bucks a little bit of an edge, makes them a little bit more interesting.
Continental Championship Eliminator match. Jon Moxley, El Clone, 1-on-1.
Here's the first of many random matches for tonight. Jon Moxley taking on El Clone. Here's Jon Moxley, the AEW Continental Champion.
As the Continental Champion makes his way to the ring, let's kick it down to ringside. And our colleague, the remarkable Renee Paquette.
Yet another massive moment for someone to make a name against one of the standard bearers here in All Elite Wrestling. But this is where Jon Moxley thrives. Whether it's week in, week out, inside that ring is one of the constants in professional wrestling. But for Jon, it is about his adaptability. Whether he's in the ring, wrestling strong style against Takeshita tonight with a luchador like El Clone. This is where he prides himself on that work ethic and staying sharp inside that ring. Here with the matriarch of the Death Riders, Marina Shafir. Marina, talk to me about the origin of the pre-match slap.
Renee, there is no peace for great men, and there is no pain in that slap, only joy.
Okay, yeah. Sure, whatever you say, Marina Shafir.
Jon Moxley set for this Continental Eliminator clash. It's a 20-minute time limit. Everyone is banned from ringside. But crucially, if the Eliminator challenger goes the distance, the full 20 minutes, they will...
I didn't even know this was an Eliminator match, so this could be having title implications. If El Clone can somehow get a win, that means he'll be in line for an AEW Continental Class or Continental Championship matchup.
Nigel, this past Saturday at Collision, El Clone teamed with Konosuke Takeshita, Mark Davis to defeat Jon Moxley, Pac, and Wheeler Yuta, extending Clone's perfect record against the Death Riders.
Yeah, El Clone has got a lot to feel confident about as he heads into this match against Jon Moxley, the leader, the workhorse of the Death Riders. Moxley, of course, got to keep his focus on this man, this mysterious, sinister, and calculating emissary of Don Callis. Cannot be thinking ahead to Revolution and the Continental match. There will be no time limit with Konosuke Takeshita.
They went the distance in Australia, coming up on March 15th. It will be no time limit for the Continental Championship. Jon Moxley, Konosuke Takeshita, one-on-one. But El Clone, a huge opportunity here tonight. I mean, we saw Saturday on Collision, Tony, FTR facing the Rascals in an Eliminator match. The Young Bucks already have the shot at Revolution. It could be the Bucks versus the Rascals at Revolution. It could be Takeshita versus El Clone. Don Callis family at Revolution.
Well, the Rascals
Standing switch between both men.
Collision, like you talked about, and that, of course, led to what we saw early on in that video package.
Side headlock from El Clone on Moxley. Moxley escapes, turns it into a side headlock takeover.
And I understand that, but a win's a win, Nigel. You know that.
But it led to certainly more than a win or loss at the end of Collision. So I'm sure we will talk about that extensively in our main event tonight.
Right now, El Clone, John Moxley, off to a very technical start. And Don Callis.
Fuck Don Callis chant.
Avoiding John Moxley. I'd say petrified of John Moxley.
Interesting Don Callis is not out here.
Don Callis, you know, we always give him a hard time that he deserves, but he's a smart guy. Stay away from John Moxley.
Wily and deceptive. Callis has a long history with Moxley.
John Moxley finds himself in the grip of El Clone. Tight wrist lock. Moxley considering his options. Falls forward, but Clone ready. Side headlock takeover.
Side headlock.
Or not takeover, but just side headlock. Sends Clone into the ropes. Clone comes back, shoulder tackle.
Taking a look here. Again.
Going for shoulder tackles. Nobody moves in the center of the ring. Oh. Clone with a kick to the midsection of John Moxley. John Moxley sends him to the outside, but El Clone makes his way back in. Arm drag takeover. Drop kick.
Attacks from so many different angles.
He really is a scholar. He is spectacular.
What an addition to the Don Callis family, which has just grown from strength to dangerous strength.
John Moxley taken a bit by surprise of the strange tactics from El Clone. And Clone showing no urgency, Tony. He's content to let this match play out.
You know,
oh, Moxley with a boot.
Mask on, you cannot see any facial reactions, but you can just tell the way he approaches matches that El Clone is.
Oh.
El Clone has just had his head bounce off our announce desk.
Did not take long, fellas, for the action to get down here at ringside. And one can only imagine with the mile-high madness of tonight's main event, it will only continue.
Moxley battering Clone on the outside.
There you hear it. Crowd counting along.
He's got to make this a brawl, a street fight. That's the way he's going to keep this to his advantage, make the match his style.
Moxley brings El Clone back into the ring.
This is an eliminator match for the AEW Continental Championship, 20-minute time limit. Though crucially, El Clone, if he goes the distance, the full 20 minutes, that's as good as a win.
X-Plex
Earn a shot
goes for the cover.
Clone able to kick out.
Well, what I was going to say before John Moxley sent Clone to their broadcast table is that you can't see the facial reaction, but you can see the way he paces himself during the match. That Clone is very, very deliberate, very confident, and does not get riled up.
Right now, he is trapped in the grip of John Moxley, wrenching.
Vicious
Look at this.
attempt there. You can see the right shoulder, the deltoid, strong striations. What a pressure on the AC joint. El Clone now will do well to try to pick up the pace as he is just being.
Oh. Oh.
Clone cannot withstand a prolonged firefight with John Moxley, a striking exchange. Moxley is always going to have the advantage.
These sickos in Denver want to get it one more time. And they get it.
Moxley has twice knocked El Clone.
Bunch of sickos in Denver.
El Clone had to hold on the ropes to prevent from going down on the mat. Oh, look at that.
He's known for creative offense, creative evasion as well.
Oh!
I don't know though.
Ducks underneath.
Moxley shaking.
Clone changes levels, comes in, the running.
Clone striking away on Moxley, trying to get the upper hand. Now he's choking him.
Warning off. El Clone break it.
I find it kind of ironic. The crowd here booing El Clone for doing something that Jon Moxley would have no compunction in doing himself.
Chop.
Jon Moxley with the strikes.
Clone ducks underneath the waist lock. Oh, spun around. Heel kick in the face, and now Clone. Front chancery.
Nice suplex.
And now, Clone seems to be relishing the boos from the crowd here in Denver.
Wow, great adaptation mid-flight when he realized that Moxley was moving, landed on his feet, and hit in the second time.
Wow, Clone bolts off the barricade and hits a moonsault on Jon Moxley. And Jon Moxley's down. As we go to commercial break. I want to say thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I appreciate it on this Wednesday evening. Just to let you know, we dropped a new episode of the Ringside Rundown podcast. You can find the episode here at this link. That is a Spotify link, but the podcast is available on all podcast platforms. So whatever platform you use to listen to podcasts, all you have to do is search Ringside Rundown, and you'll be able to find the show and listen to it and let us know what you think. So check it out. Like I said, that's the Spotify link, but the podcast is available on all podcast platforms. So check it out when you get a chance. It's also available on our YouTube channel, which I posted up the YouTube link earlier. We're in picture right now. El Clone has the upper hand on Jon Moxley. El Clone standing on the head of Jon Moxley. Now working on the knee. Wrenching the knee against the steel steps. Both men enter the ring. El Clone goes right after Moxley. El Clone off the ropes. Does like 100 stomps on the back of Moxley.
AEW Dynamite live on TBS, HBO Max. We are in the midst of an AEW Continental Championship Eliminator match. El Clone and Jon Moxley, the champion, one-on-one. El Clone, for the better part of the last few minutes, Tony, has had the advantage on the champion. We remarked how Clone has been brawling with Moxley, an unexpected development.
Well, that's because El Clone's not intimidated by Moxley at all. And you know what? That's really, Nigel, and I know you would agree with this, the way you got to approach it with Jon Moxley. You can't be afraid. You have to go in and get it.
100%. And certainly El Clone has shown confidence here. Oh!
My God.
One I would have to think with the reputation and the tenure of Jon Moxley that El Clone would come into this.
Moxley prepared for Clone and just
El Clone gets clobbered in the head.
Jon Moxley, as one blow can turn the tide.
Moxley has the upper hand now.
10 minutes gone by, 10 remain.
All right, half the time limit has elapsed. El Clone,
10 minutes remain in the match.
is as good as a win.
Oh, stomp.
For him, but it may not get to that point as Moxley drives Clone head first into the apron.
No one has won more singles matches in AEW than Jon Moxley, and he hasn't lost a match since he was defeated by Takeshita back in the Continental Classic in the Blue League back at the end of last year.
The official up to 3 now. You can see here the reason. Ooh, the side of the jaw, the temple of El Clone slammed into the edge of the apron. And thus far, Don Callis' digital assassin, if you will, has yet to get back to his feet.
Alternative official up to 8. Now 9. Clone charges in. Moxley sends him right back out.
Runs ends up right back outside. Moxley with a head of steam goes through the ropes. Suicide dive from Moxley.
Reinvigorated John Moxley. But Nigel, we saw Moxley walking quite gingerly on that left leg. That injury to that leg has plagued him since last year. He carried it with him all throughout the Continental Classic and since.
We saw when he landed there, to your point, a little bit of a tweak to the left leg of Moxley.
El Clone blocks the DDT attempt.
Ooh, that looked a little bit low, that spinning heel kick. Not just to cash that Moxley's Revolution opponent, but all of the Don Callis family will be watching eagerly to see how much damage El Clone can do to the Continental Champion.
How about that back kick?
Kick the rope into the
Oh!
Swings for the fences. King Kong lariat.
What a lariat.
The question is, what does Moxley have left? Gonna barely roll over here.
El Clone has had quite a bit of success, quite a bit of momentum against the Death Riders.
Look at this.
Now back to live action, Moxley.
Gotta hit it. He does.
Pile driver.
Moxley floats over, leg is hooked, cover made, but Clone able to
Clone kicks out.
We've seen how strong Clone's neck is on a number of occasions. People have tried to spike him with various DDT-like maneuvers, and he's managed to escape, but there was no escape in the pile driver then.
We are sold out here tonight in Denver, Colorado. Next Wednesday night, we will head to El Paso, Texas, Don Haskins Center for AEW Dynamite. And then Saturday, March 7th, the Tucson Convention Center, coincidentally in Tucson, Arizona. Clone gets the boot up into the face. And then Wednesday, March 11th, San Jose Civic Center, San Jose, California. Visit AEWTIX.com. Scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. Clone breaks free of the submission attempt by John Moxley.
Moxley right back to that headlock.
Put it in reverse to break it. He needs it.
He's got him in a sleeper. Clone breaks it.
Finally got there, using an armbar-like maneuver to tweak the elbow joint of the Continental Champion, who right now is taking a little bit of a respite. But how much will he have against a man with the agility of this man?
Whoa.
Inside the ring.
Clone.
Off the top rope and lands a moonsault on the floor on the champion.
That was sensational. Speed, agility, timing.
This crowd loving it.
El Clone's got it all.
Clone to the top.
Oh, you got a cutter though. Moxley hits him with the cutter.
Champion Moxley, he didn't get all of it, Nigel, but he got enough.
Oh, that's right. I think perhaps as El Clone came off the top, perhaps looking for a headbutt, he saw the Continental Champion, John Moxley, lying in wait and just managed to step away. Just look at this, though. Immediately straight to the top rope and sticking that. But look at this. Wham! Lying in wait like a crocodile.
Alternative giving the 10 count to both athletes. Moxley poised to spring up, but Clone back to his feet. Champion and challenger battering one another here.
I don't need to tell you that this is a tremendous way to begin our telecast. You can just listen to the fans chant and cheer here.
Oh, nice escape.
Clone used his downward momentum, vaulted out of it once again, and then lands a combination on John Moxley.
Got 5 minutes remaining.
Now look at this. Moxley prone there. But is he playing possum?
Clone.
Oh.
Foot stomp.
Double foot stomp.
1, 2. No.
And Moxley kicks out.
Kicks out as less than 5 minutes remain on the clock.
Well, win, lose, or draw here, I guarantee there's going to be a big bonus from Don Callis in El Clone's paycheck at the end of the month.
Not only the stomp from El Clone, but He stuck the landing.
CLON definitely feeling the momentum here against the champion. He's got Moxley up. We've seen CLON use the portal.
Oh! Paradigm shift.
And Moxley spiked Takeshita with that exact move this past week on Collision.
Moxley. Now the
Death Rider.
Crown of the head. 1, 2, 3.
John Moxley wins with the Death Rider. Wow.
What a great opening bout. Both men.
What a statement made from John Moxley, who has to know that somewhere his opponent at Revolution, Konosuke Takeshita, will be watching that, wary that perhaps he will be on the end of a Death Rider.
no time limit at Revolution. Sunday, March 15th, Moxley Takeshita, the rematch for the AEW Continental Championship. And fans, let's take you back to the closing moments of Dynamite 1 week ago. Very controversial ending for a program and a very costly decision for Swerve Strickland.
Swerve, you've gotten in the way of what I want most.
Swerve wrestled the screwdriver away.
I don't think Kenny understands what Swerve was trying to do.
A Swerve and Omega off the stage.
I need this.
This is a recap of what happened last week between Swerve and Kenny Omega.
See that look in Swerve's eye.
The physicality, the intensity, the fans into it, standing everywhere.
Oh my God! Was that intentional? Omega just catapulted. Another Swerve stop. Omega! The eyes of Swerve. Omega defiant. Oh, pressure!
Kenny Omega, Swerve Strickland, to borrow a cliche, left it all in the ring here tonight.
What is Swerve? He has lost the plot here tonight. You don't need to do this.
This is what I'm talking about, huh? This is what I'm talking about. Excalibur, Nigel McGuinness, and Tony, the old head, Schiavone.
Wow.
You guys over here running your mouths about $100,000? You think Swerve cares about $100,000 and a week off? Get up out of the table, move. Get up, Nigel.
What are you doing?
Move away. Come on, stupid fools. Without any more delay, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you the most dangerous man in AEW.
Wow, Swerve Strickland's here.
Swerve Strickland.
Swerve Strickland's here. I wonder what he's gonna say.
You miss me, sickos? You know, it's funny, I figured you would enjoy what I did to Kenny Omega last week. Some of you don't, right? Figures that's what happens when it happens to your favorites. Come to think of it, y'all really reinforced this announce table this week. It's a little bit more sturdy, considering the fact that I drove Kenny Omega's head through it last week. You know, I feel no guilt simply for the fact that I warned him that whatever happens next is on him. He had the nerve to get in my path for the AEW World Championship. And not only that, he had the nerve to call someone else the most dangerous man in AEW. Kenny, are you dumb? Just by defeating you, I'm back in line for an AEW World Championship. I told you that I would put you down, and I am nothing else but a man of my word. Not only did you challenge me as a man, you challenged me as a threat. It just seems to be another EVP that I took down and is not going to want me and their problems anymore. Your mama, boy.
Hmm.
You know, I made a killing the last 3 years taking down the Elite. So now that officially makes all of them taken down, one by one. And I want to go all the way back to the week of All In Texas when I had a conversation to the man, Hangman Adam Page. And that conversation was about the word regret. That man asked me, do I regret doing all the evil, dastardly, bad things to get to the World Championship, to become a success here in AEW? And at the time, I told him, yes, I do. But upon realization, and the more I think about it, that was the most successful point in my career. And in order for me to get back to that, I choose to live life now and going forward with no regrets. So, here's a warning to the AEW roster. Every one of you is on notice. Any one of y'all can get clipped whenever I choose so. And if you dare to stop me, I will take you down too. And I will remind you, just in case you forgot, who the most dangerous man in AEW still is.
So Swerve lays down the law. Lets everybody know he's still the most dangerous man in AEW. Put Kenny Omega on notice.
Swerve, you got a problem with people saying that I'm the most dangerous man in AEW? Well, I got a problem with you thinking that you deserve to be the next AEW World Champion. Tonight, I have a match with Mark Davis, one of the biggest and baddest men in AEW. And I'm gonna prove why I'm next in line for an AEW World title shot. Let's go!
And coming up tonight,
Brody King and Mark Davis.
Mark Davis, a battle of the heavyweights. But coming up next, live on Dynamite, Gabe Kidd, Presley Squeeze, Orange Cassidy, one-on-one, live from Denver, Colorado.
All right.
This Friday.
Go ahead and mute that. Once again, guys, if you need to find a place to find all Ringside Rundown content and links pertaining to the Ringside Rundown, check out our link tree if it actually works. Of course, it doesn't want to work. Now I gotta figure out why it doesn't want to work. Now it should work. There we go. Check out those links right there. Those have every link associated with the Ringside Rundown, including platforms where you can find the podcast on. So check it out when you get a chance. I'm out of drink. I'm out of drink. Still a commercial break.
AEW Dynamite, the action rolls
All right.
tonight.
Orange Cassidy getting ready to take on Gabe Kidd. Lost Roddy reward of $15 gift card. Oh, nice.
Orange Cassidy, member of the conglomeration. You see the loss poster behind him, Tony. We have not heard from Roderick Strong since he walked out on Orange Cassidy. I guess finally having his fill of Cassidy in the conglomeration.
Well, we saw that coming. I think we saw it coming for a few months, although I didn't expect him to walk on Orange Cassidy during the tag match. We talk about a contrast in styles in this matchup and in personalities. Wow.
The drums of war beat.
Why does he come out like a weirdo? Why can't he just come out like normal?
Who's had his sights locked on Darby Allin and punishes Darby and anyone associated with him.
And that's exactly why he's facing Orange Cassidy today, because Cassidy felt like sticking his nose in Gabe Kidd's business, and as both of you fellas found out this past week on Collision.
Whoa. Gabe Kidd starting off hot.
Your face harassed to both of you, threatening to bleed Orange Cassidy dry here tonight.
Gabe Kidd stepping into battle by himself tonight, as is Orange Cassidy. You have to imagine, though, Tony, Clark Connors somewhere nearby, and Connors, I'm sure, on the lookout for Darby Allin, given what these surprise attacks he's launched on Kidd and Connors over the last few weeks.
Well, the thing about Darby, even before what happened last week, you just never know where Darby's going to be coming from, where he is. He always loves to make a surprise, to shock his opponents.
Darby Allin shares a lot of things in common with Gabe Kidd in their willingness to do absolutely
Nice arm drag.
surprise an opponent.
Backslide from Orange Cassidy.
From Orange Cassidy, but Kidd maintained control of the wrist. Oh, Cassidy, though.
Small package.
Kidd able to break free. Orange Cassidy looking for a side headlock, but Kidd widens his base and hoists up Orange Cassidy.
It's elementary, but Nigel, this is what Orange has to do. Just stay away from the brawling tactics and stay on the mat, I would think.
Stick and move, certainly not a terrible strategy, as right now it seems to be getting the better of the madman, Gabe Kidd. Oh, but look at this.
Okay.
Can do much better.
Orange Cassidy accelerates into the ropes. Kidd misses twice. Cassidy looking for DDT perhaps.
Oh!
Gabe Kidd, a straight right to the jaw. Cassidy may be out. 1, 2. No. Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy kicks out.
Advantage is the action. And
Crazy.
One-on-one battle continues live on Dynamite.
Pushing up. Jesus.
We're in picture. Orange Cassidy's on the outside of the ring. Gabe Kidd on the inside. Not looking good for Orange Cassidy. Gabe Kidd now on the outside, chopping away at Orange Cassidy, sending him over to the barricade, where he's trying to get some rest away from Gabe Kidd. Now Gabe Kidd giving the crowd the business. Headbutt to the head of Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy back in the ring. Roll up from Orange Cassidy, only gets a 1 count, and Gabe Kidd hits him with a chop that knocks him all the way down. Now Gabe Kidd is doing some calisthenics in the ring, saying this is easy, this is light work. Orange Cassidy pulling himself up. Man, tonight is one of those nights where I'm in my feels about Bray Wyatt. Oh, sorry to hear that. Bray Wyatt, may he rest in peace as we head back to the action.
Cassidy battling one-on-one live from Denver, Colorado. Kidd has had the advantage. He's controlled the better portion of this match, but Orange Cassidy is resilient as Gabe Kidd.
Uh-oh.
Kidd was prepared for it. Cassidy, that's the second time he tried the DDT.
Oh.
A simple shove sends Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy ends up on the floor of the ringside area.
It's a bit good. 15 feet to the floor.
They're lucky, Nigel, that Orange Cassidy didn't drop on his head. This has been mostly Orange Cassidy on defense in this matchup.
Certainly, Gabe Kidd has brought the aggression that he is known for. An unstoppable force. The self-proclaimed realist man in pro wrestling today.
Gabe Kidd threatened to beat up a fan there.
And Clark Connors abducted Darby Allin, drove him out.
Orange Cassidy rolls out to the other side,
left him there,
getting a break.
Darby. And
rolls back in the ring,
has just been
playing some head games with Gabe Kidd.
Waging guerrilla warfare against Kidd and Connors, but now Orange Cassidy forcing Gabe Kidd to play his game.
Different type of warfare here.
Oh, Gabe Kidd caught up to him.
Gabe Kidd.
Oh!
Mental as they come.
Kidd.
Stun Dog Millionaire.
Stun Dog Millionaire reversing it on Gabe Kidd.
His first big, really offensive move of the night. Orange Cassidy's, that is.
Orange Cassidy off the ropes.
Momentum elbow, suicida sends Kidd crashing into the barricade. And Orange Immediately returns his opponent to the ring. Ascending with some urgency here is Cassidy. Orange Cassidy.
DDT.
DDT. 1, 2. No, Kid.
Gabe Kidd kicks out at 2.5.
Notice how Orange Cassidy quickly tried to get the cover. He wanted to get this thing over with, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, Cassidy absorbed a lot of punishment thus far from Gabe Kidd.
But Gabe Kidd, as we take another look at this diving DDT from Orange Cassidy, Kidd made from equally stern stuff.
A deep stack there from Cassidy, forcing Gabe Kidd to expend more energy on the kick out.
Orange looking for beach break perhaps, but Gabe Kidd attempting to counter beach break. No, Kidd rolls through. Orange.
Oh!
Orange Cassidy.
What a PK.
Trying to get out of the way, could not for that PK.
DDT.
For Orange. Finally completes the DDT.
Here we go.
Setting up.
Lining up Gabe Kidd for the orange punch. Kidd struggling to his feet. Orange Cassidy.
Oh!
Kidd counters. And now Gabe Kidd center of the ring.
Powerbomb.
Cover made. The knee strike launched into the jaw. And Gabe Kidd backdrop driver.
Just ragdoll suplex, high angle. Cassidy's out, on his feet. Oh, he's not.
Right hand from Orange Cassidy. Kidd comes back. The left arm lariat.
Both men down.
Physicality between two men in a span of about 30 seconds.
A truly fierce exchange, Nigel.
Hell of a matchup. Is the official Remsburg now up to 4. Look at this. Gabe Kidd. Eyes rolling around in his head like marbles.
Kidd, those powerful right hands really testing the jaw of Orange Cassidy.
It's Mike's favorite spot right here. Both men fighting on their knees.
The way that only he can.
He loves this spot.
Struggling to his feet and
when it comes right down to it, he's always going to be Orange Cassidy. And the fans love every bit of it.
Beach break. Almost had it there. Almost had it.
I thought that was over.
Resilience from Cassidy, perhaps allowing himself to be put in the power driver position, knowing he can reverse. Here it comes.
Orange Bonds. Kidd pulled the referee in his path, and now Gabe Kidd gouging the eyes.
Oh.
And Kidd.
Oh.
Stuck it.
Jumping pile driver. Cover made. 2, 3.
Wow.
Undoubtedly, the biggest victory Gabe Kidd has faced or found inside an AEW ring. And it seems like Kidd is not content with that, calling in Clark Connors.
Clark Connors out here now, beating down Orange Cassidy.
There's the juice worth the squeeze. Connors thinks so.
Connors has not forgot last week. And now he was dragged out of here. They talked about it.
Here's Darby Allin.
Here he comes. Skateboard in front.
I'm not sure Clark Connors realizes Darby's inside the ring. Gabe Kidd. Left Connors. Darby. Giving away Darby. Baiting in Clark Connors and now Kidd. Sliding in, but Darby's still with the skateboard. Punch from the blind side.
Cut over the pass.
Darby Allin. Taking it to Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors.
This just escalated to a whole new level.
It sure did.
This battle between Darby Allin, Gabe Kidd, and Clark Connors. Far, far from over. Darby once again gaining the upper hand. And fans, a few days ago, we found out we have a new AEW Women's World Champion in the Toxic Spider Tekla. It was a brutal, brutal strap match between Tekla and Chris Statlander. Statlander sustaining injuries in that match, was only cleared to compete today back inside an AEW ring. But also some breaking news about Dynamite next week in El Paso. Thunder Rosa, after her successful return to action this past Saturday at Collision, will face the Toxic Spider Tekla for the AEW Women's World Championship 1 week from tonight as Dynamite returns to El Paso, Texas. But right now, let's head to the back where our colleague Renee Paquette is standing by.
Wow. Thunder Rosa gets a world title shot next week.
Saturday, you will be cleared for competition, but next week on Dynamite for the AEW Women's World Championship.
Tekla, estoy bien emperrada and I don't have time to play stupid little games with you. And that title you're holding was made by women like me. So next week, en El Paso, Texas, con mi gente, con la raza, tú, yo, y ese campeonato, estúpida.
Be careful.
¿Qué? ¿No crees en mí? You don't think I can do this? Life is a risk, carnala, and you have to take it with me. In Collision, the Sisters of Sins versus you and I.
I'll be there. Just be careful.
I don't do careful. And Tekla, you got me all wrong. You call me la perra. I am la más perra. I am la mera mera. Y te lo voy a enseñar a las buenas o a las malas, babosa.
Okay.
Stat, why are you so concerned about Thunder taking this match?
Well, huge opportunity 1 week from tonight for Thunder Rosa, but first, she and Statlander will have to get through the Sisters of Sin this Saturday. Collision returns to TNT, and now for a standby match, let's head to the ring in the Daffy Hammer, Justin Roberts.
It's got a simple one fall. Introducing first from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 211 pounds. He is an AEW World Trios Champion, the Jet, Kevin Knight.
Kevin Knight stepping into battle one-on-one here tonight. 1 week ago, he had a big victory over the Beast Mortos, the Jet, looking highly impressive with the win, Nigel, but that's not where Kevin Knight, he didn't let up from there. He headed into Collision this past Saturday night. Jet Set Rodeo, big trios defense.
Trio titles were on the line, and Kevin Knight alongside Speedball, Mike Bailey, and Hangman Adam Page securing a victory, retaining the titles, and tonight Kevin Knight got to be full of a lot of confidence, a lot of momentum.
From Venice, Florida, weighing 217 pounds, Mansoor.
Mansoor from the MXM collection.
1/3 of MXM TV. They might get themselves an AEW World Trios title opportunity at some point.
MXM TV, Mansoor, Mason Madden, and Johnny TV competing quite a bit in CMLL over the last few weeks. Mansoor making his return to Dynamite here tonight. This one-on-one battle with the Jet Kevin Knight.
That's the first time that Mansoor has been here in quite a while on Dynamite, but he's running into a young man who is wrestling with a lot of confidence. Many would say that Kevin Knight is very, very cocky, but I think he has reason to be. In a short period of time, he's become a world champion here in AEW.
Certainly braggadocious, had some big victories, some of them upsets.
Nice drop kick from Kevin Knight there. Sends Mansoor all the way to the rampway.
On the part of Kevin Knight.
He mocks Mansoor.
The iron sheet. Oh, how about that? Someone check that rope.
So we're tripping on the way back in, but gouging the eyes. Fans, we heard that 1 week from tonight, it will be Tekla looking to make her first defense of the AEW Women's World Championship against the former champion Thunder Rosa as Dynamite returns to El Paso, Texas. Tony Khan has made the tag team match for Collision this Saturday official. It will indeed be Thunder Rosa and Chris Statlander taking on Scott Blue, Julia Hart this Saturday, 8/7 Central on TNT and HBO Max.
What a couple of matchups, and dare I say, collisions, pun intended. Those are going to be La Maspera. What does that mean, Tony? You speak Spanish?
No, I don't speak Spanish, but go ahead. What does it mean?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Excalibur, isn't it? The bad bitch.
It's that's a pretty good translation, Nigel. At least you made it. I didn't have to.
Oh, nice combination of moves there from Mansoor. Manhattan drop into the spine buster.
Well, Saudi Arabia's first pro wrestler looks to take to the sky.
Moonsault, nobody there.
Hell of a landing, too.
Yeah, typically the game of the Jet, Kevin Knight. Mansoor coming up empty. Kevin Knight takes Mansoor off his feet twice in quick succession, and then a third time big blast from the Jet.
Takes aim.
Mansoor, though, ready, got the boot up.
Ooh.
Leaping hook on Rana.
Watch Kevin Knight. It's almost like gravity doesn't apply.
Pendulum DDT, Kevin Knight.
That's a good call, Nigel, like he sticks in the air when he jumps.
And here's another highlight.
Woo!
For Israel.
To the top.
UFO splash.
1, 2, 3.
And he gets the win.
It most certainly seems like gravity is optional as far as the Jet Kevin Knight is concerned.
Boy, did that feel good. Getting another win for the Jet, a.k.a. Mr. Too Fly in the Mile High City, baby. Now listen, Hangman, MJF later on to come out and get that stipulation for Revolution. But we both know the result. We all know whether it's a one-way disqualification or a Texas death match, Hangman gonna wipe the floor when MJF's ass. Now, Hangman, I know you've been seeing the Jet getting W's week after week after week. So after you win that world championship, I would love to throw my name in the hat and be your first challenger for that belt. Now I know that may be a little premature, and they say patience is a virtue. But in the meantime, in between time, sit back, enjoy the view, and get all praises to the one you look up to, the Jet. Because not only am I the future, the Jet is the here and now.
Kevin Knight with designs on the AEW World Championship, but coming up next, as Dynamite rolls on, Hangman Adam Page has challenged MJF for a Texas death match at Revolution. We will hear MJF's chosen stipulation next, live on Dynamite.
So I wonder if MJF is going to accept the Texas Deathmatch stipulation set by Hangman. Probably not. Why would he? I don't know, why would he? I wouldn't want to go a deathmatch situation. Not me. Oh, man. Oh, man. Excuse me. Whew. Hey, if you stuck around during that advertisement break on Twitch, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for sticking around on the channel. Still in commercial break here.
Back on Dynamite here in the Mile High city of Denver. Fans, a week ago, in order to get MJF to agree to a stipulation for their world title match coming up at Revolution, Hangman Adam Page gave his word that if he would lose the match, he would never again challenge for the AEW World Championship. Tonight, the decision will be made as we will come up with the stipulation for the world title match coming up March 15th at Revolution. Introducing first of all, the challenger, third of the AEW World Trios Champions, former world champion, Hangman Adam Page.
Nigel, 1 week ago, this man, the challenger, Hangman Adam Page, challenged MJF to a Texas death match at Revolution, which MJF wanted absolutely no part of.
Well, you can understand why Adam Page is 5-1 in career Texas death matches. Certainly would give him a huge advantage against the AEW World Champion, which is why he had to throw in the caveat that if he is unable to defeat MJF for the title, it will be the last time he ever challenges for the world title. And MJF, boy, he wanted a piece of that.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the AEW Champion of the World, MJF.
The question now remains, will MJF accept the Texas death match, or if he won't, what else will he have in mind?
MJF, he's had a week to mull over his chosen stipulation. These two men will determine what type of match it will be on Sunday, March 15th at Revolution, live from the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California.
Cut my music, cut my music. When the greatest wrestler on God's green earth and the greatest world champion is talking, we keep our mouths shut. Thank you. Show some respect. I'm your champion. I'm your champion. Show some respect. Hangman, as much as it pains me to admit this, last week, you were awfully brave. You were awfully bold. For you to offer up if you lose on March 15th at Revolution, you will never challenge for the World Championship ever again. And while you are brave and bold, if there's one thing you're not is a historian. Because if you were, you would know you're about to be the second man whose AEW wrestling career I ended by making sure they could never be champion again. Now, I would like to reiterate what I said last week, because I know you folks here in Denver are all stupid, ignorant potheads. Under no circumstances will you folks have any say in the stipulation for my world championship. If you smoke dope, you'll go broke. It's true. It's true.
Man.
But what I have done, Cowboy figured out a way that, in my opinion, is more than fair for us to decide a stipulation. Hold on, I just want to throw my gum out in the garbage real quick. And I feel it's more than fair. I've come up with a way that gives us 50-50 odds. It's a game of luck, not skill. In my pocket is a quarter. If I flip that quarter and it lands on tails, we'll have the match stipulation you want, which is a Texas death match. But if the quarter lands on heads, we'll have the match of my choosing, which, humbly I will say, is the greatest match stipulation ever conceived. I call it the one-way, no disqualification match. Meaning, I'm talking. Meaning, I can do whatever the hell I want, and if you so much as look at a weapon, you will be disqualified. It's a great idea. So I'm curious, Cowboy, are you the hypocrite I think you are? A game of 50-50 odds, a game of luck, a fair game. Are you a cowboy or are you a coward?
So, looks like we're leaving it up to a coin toss. Tails is Hangman's choice. Heads is MJF's choice.
Yeah. All right. But before you flip that coin, I do want to make sure that you understand what you're doing here tonight. Because Texas Death would change you. Who would you be? Who would you be if I found a bag of, I don't know, broken glass? And I poured it on the mat, grabbed you by the ankle and dragged you through it, tearing the very flesh from your body. Who would you be?
Damn.
And who would you be if I looked around and I happened to find a strand of barbed wire? And I crammed it between your lips, tore your gums apart, and if we were all lucky, I'd tear your tongue out too.
Damn.
Who would you be, Max? Who would you be standing across the ring from me, knowing that all of your usual tricks, they now mean nothing? Because, Max, for years you have called yourself the devil, but this hell is mine. And if it's Texas Death, Max, then you don't stand a chance. Now, sure, I could beat your ass in any kind of match in the world, even your dog shit idea. But I have put my entire, wow, it is. I could beat you in that dog shit match, but I've put my entire future on the line. Because if the Hangman is gonna wrestle MJF for the World Championship at Revolution, I want this to be it. I want this to be final. I want to leave absolutely no doubt who the better man is, and truthfully, at Revolution, if I can't beat a piece of shit like you, then I don't deserve this championship. understand you. And for that reason, I am feeling like a lucky shot tonight. So go ahead, let's flip that coin, and let's see what fate has in store for us.
What a coincidence, because I'm feeling very lucky as well.
Tell the people, call it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stipulation for the world title match, Revolution, will be a one-way, no disqualification match.
Damn. I was really hoping for Texas Death. I was really hoping for Texas Death.
And the odds now.
Oh, wait. Max, wait. Wait, Max. Give me the quarter.
I'm not doing anything for you, buddy. You're all sore losers. I'm out of this dump.
No, give me the quarter.
Giving you a damn thing.
Max, how big of a dumbass do you think I am? Because honestly, I know you, and there is no world in which a coward like you would leave this to chance. So I'll tell you one more time, give me the quarter.
Okay. No, we can use a different coin. We can use a different coin. Does anybody have a quarter?
Are you thirsty?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you.
Quench yourself something.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. I'm getting word from Tony Khan that because this coin was rigged, the world title bout coming up at Revolution will be a Texas Death Match.
There you go.
It went from worst case scenario for Hangman Adam Page to the
Should have never played by the rules.
worst case scenario for the AEW World Champion Maxwell.
Should have played by the rules.
It will be Texas Death for the AEW World Championship at Revolution on Sunday, March 15th, live on pay-per-view.
Well, tonight, two heads, but definitely not better than one. For MJF, who has his back up against the wall. Hangman Adam Page is coming for the AEW World title.
MJF has really stepped in it now. Hangman Adam Page.
Texas Death Match.
Come Revolution on Sunday, March
Good luck, MJF. You're gonna need it.
From the AEW World Championship coming up next, the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship. But we saw the debut of a new tag team on the women's scene 1 week ago. The Brawling Birds, Jamie Hayter, Alex Windsor. Impressive outing last Wednesday night.
Certainly a dominant performance by these two English gals, throwing it all out, leaving it in the center of the ring. Ooh. And certainly
an impressive victory 1 week ago, and now let's hear from Hayter and Windsor.
Oi, oi! Here's a couple of words from the birds. Did you see what we did up there? We beat the piss out of those two girls. You saw what we did. You all have eyes. That was easy peasy lemon squeezy. No skin off the birds' noses. Oh, very good. And you know what? We're not here to shake hands. No. We're not here to have a jolly old time. We're here to beat the living piss out of people. And you know what else? What? We don't give a... Ow! Oh, sorry. We're better than that. Right, come on, we're the birds. We don't give a flying... We're genius. You know what? You parched? I am parched, yeah. Pint? Let's go. Let's hit the bricks. Pint time. Bye-bye, ladies.
Next up, score ball is for the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the champions, and accompanied by Lena Cross, Megan Bain, Penelope Ford, MegaBad.
As the challengers head to the ring, remind fans that you are watching All Elite Wrestling on TBS. Brought to you by Progressive Insurance, offering 24/7 protection when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycles. You can learn more at progressive.com.
While the Brawling Birds are parched for a lager, MegaBad have a thirst for a different type of gold. The AEW Women's Tag Team titles will be on the line.
This rematch from Grand Slam Australia.
Their opponents, they are the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions, Harley Cameron, and the TBS Champion, Willow Nightingale, Baines of
Tony, this match, the rematch, as I mentioned, from Grand Slam Australia, Willow Nightingale, Harley Cameron won the match, but after the bell, the debut of Lena Cross, we learned that not only was she affiliated with Megan Bain and Penelope Ford, she was out for blood.
Yeah, Lena Cross has made a great difference since her arrival here in AEW, and it's been not long at all. But you are looking at two women, I really think, Penelope and MegaBad, Megan Bain, or as the team is called, MegaBad, have really made a difference. I think they've really made strides. They've been together since March of last year, and I think right now they're wrestling their best match. And I think the champions here, Nigel, better be careful about what they're getting into. To defeat a team twice in a row is not an easy thing to do.
Not an easy task when the team is the caliber of MegaBad, but really, what the champions are going to be cautious of is not being focused on payback and revenge and forget about the fact that the
Willow Nightingale and Megan Bain slugging it out in the middle of the ring.
catch them off guard.
Yeah, imagine very unorthodox for the champions.
Willow ducks the attack.
For the rematch, but
Shoulder blocks on both sides.
and this challenge by Megan Bain and Penelope Ford, they want to put this
Misdirection off the ropes, shoulder block. And Megan Bain goes down.
Not many women in the division.
Scoop slam attempt by Willow Nightingale. Megan Bain fights out of it. Megan Bain tries the same thing, and Willow does the same.
Bain sent into the ropes, but a blind tag by Penelope Ford. And now Willow is spun around. Bain on the move now. The roll-up one. Just a one count for Penelope Ford there.
Ford, such a great team member for the Megasus. Complementary styles, sizes perhaps, philosophies.
Rapid fire shots in the corner, and Willow drives Penelope out to center. And Nightingale on the move. The splash. Harley Cameron legal for the champion.
Oh, wow, nice.
Running in now, Harley.
Here it comes.
And Willow.
Oh.
Nation senton. 1, 2. Whoop.
Oh!
Inadvertent contact on her own partner. As Megan Bain looked to break up the pinning predicament.
Harley Cameron said that they were going to feel wrath coming out of their ass. Well, they've just seen it.
Literally, you're right.
Roundhouse kick. Enziguri from the champions. Charging in.
Babes of Wrath sends MegaBad to the outside. Both members.
Babes of Wrath, boobs of Wrath there, celebrating in the center of the ring.
Great to have you back, Nigel. That's
Brian who?
Willow. Punctuating the jaw, Penelope Ford, the elbow strike into the barricade as Harley and Megan Bain have paired off in front of our announce position.
Certainly the champions now taking it to the challengers on the outside.
Willow and Harley, perhaps some combination offense here, or perhaps not. Harley looks to return to the ring. MegaBad ready for it. Elbow strike.
Oh, look at this.
Harley,
Uh-oh. Whoa, MegaBad with the suicide dive.
This shows you the many things that MegaBad can do.
Oh, that was impressive.
And the champions find themselves in trouble. MegaBad and Penelope Ford with the advantage as this match continues.
And we head into picture-in-picture. MegaBad in control of the match right now. MegaBad grabbing the hair of Willow Nightingale and dragging her to the other side of the ring. Then throwing her into the barricade. Wow. Throwing Willow Nightingale into the barricade. They roll Harley Cameron back in the ring. Penelope Ford gets in the ring. Looks like she's the legal competitor. And now MegaBad gets tagged in and she's throwing shoulders to the midsection of Harley Cameron and a chop to the sternum just to wake her up and let her know, hey, wake up. MegaBad with the suplex floats over into the cover. Harley Cameron kicks out at 2. Oh, big splash in the corner leads to a butterfly suplex on Harley Cameron from MegaBad, who makes it look easy. MegaBad just taking it to Harley Cameron right now. Harley Cameron trying to fight back as we head back to the action.
Of an AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship title match. The champions, the Babes of Wrath, Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron, at a disadvantage against the challengers MegaBad and Penelope Ford, but that may have just changed for Harley Cameron.
Nice DDT. Willow's on the apron.
But she's got a long way to go, does Harley, to get a tag. Look at this. She's making her way there, though.
Tag made. Willow Nightingale now legal for the champions. Elbow strikes. Willow backing MegaBad off into the corner.
Disastrous turn of events for MegaBad. After putting so much punishment to Harley Cameron, Willow Nightingale, relatively fresh TBS champion, on the move.
Oh.
Combinations in the corner, and oh, the boot avoided by MegaBad. But
big spine buster from Willow.
Bane, though, able to kick out.
Nightingale really stuck the powerbomb, though. MegaBad, who has a devastating powerbomb of her own, may not be able to use it. Wait a second.
Bane, wow. Hoists up Willow, but Willow hammers her way out of it. German suplex as Willow Nightingale. Willow Nightingale sends MegaBad to the outside.
Cannonball.
The Babes of Wrath seemingly have this match well at hand.
As Willow Nightingale looks to press the advantage, doing a good job of keeping Penelope Ford out of the ring, focusing their attack on the Megasis, Tony.
Yeah, she's got to keep it on, though.
Here it comes.
Babe with the power bomb. No.
What in the world?
Lena Cross. Oh, Lena.
What?
Came in and clocked Willow Nightingale with the AEW.
Why would you do that in front of the referee?
Right, just so brazen, right in front of the referee like she didn't give a damn. And apparently she didn't.
Why right in front of the referee?
I think Lena Cross realized perhaps Penelope Ford seriously hurt down here at ringside.
And just
Megan Bain certainly risk.
Desperation from the challengers. I mean,
That didn't make any sense.
Colossal Lena Cross, the Megasis, Megan Bain, standing tall despite the disqualification.
That was a good point, Nigel, that, yeah, Lena Cross did not want Megan Bain to be in this on her own with Penelope down.
Look at the size of Lena Cross. What an imposing figure. She's taller than Megan Bain and just as frightening.
Well, Megan Bain, Penelope Ford, they may not have left Denver with the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships, but they certainly inflicted some punishment on the champions. But fans, there will be no disqualifications in our main event tonight. Mile High Madness, anything goes. The Demand, FTR taking on the Rascals, the Young Bucks, and Jungle Jack Perry. But coming up next, a battle of the super heavyweights. Mark Davis of the Don Callis family, Brody King, one-on-one, live, Dynamite, TBS, and HBO Max.
All right. Really quickly, just want to let you guys know a new episode of the Ringside Rundown podcast is available. That link right there is a Spotify link, but the podcast is available on all podcast platforms. All you have to do is just search Ringside Rundown, and you'll be able to find the podcast. Hit the subscribe button or the follow button, whatever the platform asks of you, and you should be able to listen to podcasts. We come out with a new episode every week. So check it out when you get a chance. If you need a platform to listen to the podcast on, there's a bunch of links here in this link tree. If you go to the first link, it has a bunch of links there on the link tree where you can find different places to listen to the Ringside Rundown podcast. If you can't find a platform of your liking, that's okay, and you still want to listen to the show, you can listen to it on YouTube. So check it out on YouTube when you get a chance. And hit the subscribe button. There we also do our multi-streaming there, so the same exact stream is over on YouTube as well. So don't be afraid to hit the like button. Help it get out to the algorithm. Much appreciated.
AEW Dynamite. I'm Excalibur, joined by Nigel McGuinness, Tony Schiavone, as we await the arrival of Big Bad Brody King.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching from Van Nuys, California, weighing 285 pounds, Brody King.
Brody King has returned to action for the first time since Grand Slam Australia. Made a tremendous accounting of himself against MJF, Nigel, and still remains a very real threat to the AEW World Championship.
Well, he got a taste, just a taste of gold as the AEW World Tag Team Champions. And that taste took him all the way to Grand Slam Australia, and he hopes it's not long before he tastes gold again. But to do that, he's got to get past this man.
Accompanied by Don Cuts, Franklin in Australia, weighing 281 pounds, Dougzilla, Mark Davis.
1 week ago, Mark Davis engaged in a very intense battle with AEW Continental Champion Jon Moxley. But a crucial mistake for Davis, punching the post, breaking open his hand. You can see Jon Moxley, how he punished that right hand of Davis, and that hand remained very heavily taped up. Though Davis, even with one bad hand, Nigel, a tremendous threat from a striking perspective.
That certainly took the Continental Champion to the limit. Once again, a familiar quote or chant, dare I say, here in Denver. Don Callis' Grizzly Bear. Mark Davis looking ready to stop.
He is like a giant grizzly.
Mark Davis has been very, very impressive. Don, I don't have to tell you that, especially this past Saturday against the Death Riders. He's become quite a force in your family.
You know, not only don't have to tell me that, I'm out here to make sure you tell all of our fans that tonight, Schiavone.
Well, thank you for being out here.
All right, so this is a big man match.
Davis,
big meaty men slapping meat. Heavyweight match. Whatever you want to call it. Brody King, Mark Davis, similar size.
Massive, irascible Mark Davis. Stout and hard-nosed, a good old Aussie battler.
Again, neither man coming away with the advantage.
Davis has that low center of gravity. He's hard to get off his feet.
Now side headlock taken by Davis.
Nice big dumper, as it has been referred to.
Oh, shoulder tackle, Davis. Whoa! Stumbled a bit and walked right into the waiting chop of Brody King.
They'll shake that one off.
Not many men can knock Mark Davis off his feet like that, or at least have him stagger up against the ropes.
Really has stunned Davis here with those strikes.
I just love, Nigel, seeing a couple of big, burly, strong men just getting their mitts on each other.
Thumb to the eye of Brody King.
Certainly a sight to see. You don't see two men the size, the power, and the aggression of Brody King and Mark Davis exchanging strikes.
Big slam from Dougzilla, Mark Davis, and Davis
Goes for a senton, nobody there. Brody goes for the senton himself. Hits it.
Got all of that.
And Don can't help but notice the tape around the hand of Mark Davis. Do you care to divulge what type of injury it was that Davis suffered?
I am precluded by the various rules of professional wrestling from talking about injuries. It gives people unfair advantages.
I believe there are HIPAA considerations.
Oh.
Lunging in with that elbow strike, and he rung the bell of Brody King.
Sorry, I was just going to say, every match Brody King typically has, the other person is intimidated by him. This is the first time he's in there with someone who's not intimidated by him, because Mark Davis is a beast.
I don't think it's the first time, but I do agree with you. Davis is not intimidated with Brody King.
Davis Battering Brody.
Oh.
Brody.
Death Valley driver.
Looked like the ring broke there.
That's exactly what we think it would be. Just these two gigantic men just colliding with each other.
Davis looking for
Brody.
Brody on the way in as this battle of the super heavyweights continues.
Brody went for a dive and got caught. So we're now in picture. Both men on the outside. Brody's still down after getting clobbered by Mark Davis attempting a dive. Mark Davis throws him into the ring post. Brings him over to the corner of the barricade. Sits him down and starts clobbering away at him. Mark Davis, just like a seated senton, just throwing his body weight onto Brody King, who falls down. Oof. Mark Davis gonna climb the ropes? What? Brody King stops him before he can do any damage. Both men battling it out on the second rope. Brody is raking the back of Mark Davis with his fingernails, hooks him up, hits him with the superplex. Back up to his feet. Mark Davis ducks the clothesline, hits a back suplex on Brody. Both men are down, gasping for air. Both men back to their feet now. Slugging it out in the middle of the ring.
Mark Davis, Brody King battling it out one-on-one live on Dynamite. Don Callis joining us here at the announce desk. Don, Brody King has pulled on a hellish amount of punishment on your man, Mark Davis.
I think the punishment has been doled out both ways. These two are just big, strong animals.
Oh, good duck that time by Mark Davis.
Oh.
Brody drives Davis down. Not often, Nigel, that you see Davis manhandled like that.
No, and Davis electing to go to the outside. Second attempt.
Oh, Davis very nearly teetered over the barricade into the crowd.
Davis able to use that low center of gravity to keep from going butt over tea kettle there.
A man the size of Brody King to take flight like that is, here it is.
Oh, he focuses on that.
That's ridiculous. There's no place for that.
The compromised right hand of Mark Davis. Brody King, for the first time this match, taking advantage of that. But Davis spins Brody around, sends him hard into the barricade.
Don, you say there's no place for taking advantage of an injury? Is that what you're saying?
I just think it's dirty pool here.
Oh, Brody escapes out of the corner. Now Davis finds himself in a disadvantageous position.
Brody running in. Oh.
Pushing barricade.
Brody King, the only man whose bite is worse than his bark.
What a slugfest. I mean, it's like you have no idea who's going to get the final advantage here, if anyone.
Don, these two athletes quite evenly matched. But your man, Mark Davis, in trouble here down in the corner.
I don't think you've been paying attention if you're counting Mark
Brody
Davis.
King going in. Cannonball.
Brody King! Is this going to be it?
Davis is stunned, breathing hard.
Oh, Davis slips free. Sleeper.
There you go.
Cinched in.
It's a Brody King maneuver.
Lean on him. Make him carry the weight. That's what you want to do here.
Certainly is. This is right out of Brody's playbook, but Brody.
Look at it, back to the hand.
If anybody knows a way out, it's Brody King.
Oh.
Stomping that injured hand of Davis.
What a heartless piece of trash.
Brody King.
With the interlaced knuckle lock, anytime Brody King chooses to squeeze with his hand, Payne has got to just shoot electric shocks down the arm of Davis.
Davis stumbling. No, Davis waistlock.
Oh.
Suplex.
Brody landed on his right shoulder that time.
Davis a swing and a miss. Brody capitalizes backdrop. Davis though up to his feet. Rocked him with the lariat.
Wow.
Wow. This is some hard-hitting stuff here.
It's like the battle of two super heavyweights.
It's more like a struggle.
Did Davis empty the tank with that one though, Tony?
Yeah, you're right, Excalibur. And both men finally get up. Both are weary, but neither are slowing down.
Oh, he nailed it.
Davis, the enziguri. Brody staggered on his feet. Davis charging it. No. Brody ducks underneath. Oh, Davis chopped down the lariat.
Oh.
But he did so with his right hand, and Brody able to answer with one of his own. Brody, a second lariat. 1, 2, 3.
Damn. Wow.
These two athletes throwing haymakers back and forth, and they are met with a standing ovation from this sold-out crowd in Denver.
Thanks for coming by, Don.
That was something.
This was sickening.
As Bandito out to celebrate with Brody King. These two men, former AEW World Tag Team Champions. And tremendous friends as well. As Brody King looks to get back, right back into the AEW Men's World Championship title picture.
Swerve! I want you to look into my eye and tell me that I'm not exactly who I say I am. I am #1 in violence. I am the most dangerous man in AEW. March 15th, Revolution, my backyard. I'm looking for a fight. Boom.
Brody King throwing down the gauntlet for Swerve Strickland at Revolution. Swerve.
Hermano, at Revolution, I want a fight. Duh!
Somebody's getting an answer here, I do believe. This would be a fight.
Bandito wants a fight. He might get one from Andrade El Idolo.
Speaking of dangerous men.
Here's Andrade.
Andrade, he wants to get back in the mix for the AEW World Championship as well. Bandito, Andrade potentially on the horizon at Revolution. But fans, coming up next, it is Mile High Madness. Anything goes in Denver, Colorado. The Young Bucks, the Rascals, and Jungle Jack Perry taking on the Demand and FTR. But right now, let's return to the back where Renee Paquette is once again standing by.
Kyle Fletcher, welcome back stateside. That was a very impressive victory in Australia at Grand Slam, but as you know, this industry moves fast, not a lot of time for celebrating. And as I'm sure you saw on Collision, Tommaso Ciampa claiming that that title is still his.
Look, Renee, Tommaso, he said he wanted to come to AEW because this is where the best wrestle. Well, I say, be careful what you wish for, because you stepped in the ring with the very best and you came up short. You think you have some kind of claim to this TNT Championship because you held it for what, 2 weeks? Well, this Sylvie isn't going anywhere near you anytime soon, because now it's Pinky and it belongs to me. I am the greatest TNT champion of all time.
Kyle, I'm so proud of you. And you are right. We have both consistently been champions, unlike Takeshita. I also consider you my best friend. And on Collision, for the first time ever, I propose that we team up as Protocada.
Protocada. Let's do it, baby. Yeah? Like that. Protocada.
Yeah, I love it.
Protocada is going to team up. They're going to team up on Saturday for Collision, so that's going to be interesting. Dog barking out there. What are you doing? Anyway. We the rest of the week, tomorrow is a day off. We're taking tomorrow off, and then Friday we'll be back with a SmackDown watch along. So if you want to watch Friday Night SmackDown with us, come hang out here at 8 p.m. We'll be here. And then Saturday we'll be watching the Elimination Chamber PLE. That is happening this weekend. So hopefully you're available to watch it with us. Would love to have you here.
Dynamite!
The main event tonight is a 10-man Mile High Madness Anything Goes Tag Team match. First, from Los Angeles, California, weighing 190 pounds, Jungle Jack Perry.
Jungle Jack Perry. Oh, wait. Whoa. Ricochet. The demand. Attacking Jack Perry before FTR there at ringside as well. Jack Perry outnumbered 5-on-1 here.
Damn.
Smart move. They saw one man was out. Right on. Anything goes, right?
Oh, wait. Whoa. Out comes Matt Jackson.
We're getting started.
Main event. Already living up to its namesake, Mile High Madness.
We got some craziness already going on. They tried to jump Jack Perry during his entrance.
Desmond Xavier, Zachary Wentz, the men who defeated FTR this past Saturday in an eliminator match. As the Rascals.
I know they're not the only ones, but the Rascals have been so successful just throwing their bodies at the opponents. That's all they do, throw their bodies.
They might need some of that oxygen down there at ringside. This one has not let up, and I don't expect it to.
Of the Young Bucks and FTR pairing off, understandably so after what transpired this past Saturday at Collision. The spike pound driver.
I'd be lighting your feet, boys, if I were you.
On Malachi Jackson, the younger brother of Matt and Nick.
Shut the mob, too.
And Stokely, the powder into the eyes of Papa Bucket. Looks like Stokely.
The eyes on Stokely. Here he comes. Oh, no.
Yeah, there he went. That's Stokely. Uh-oh.
Oh shit, Stokely.
Could be taking a long, strange trip.
Look at this. That's a long way down.
But Cass Wheeler bailing out Stokely. And now
Stokely. Oh, my God. Look at this.
Stokely is a battering ram.
Was that Matt Jackson just tumbling?
There's just action everywhere.
I believe that was Nick. Yeah, Matt Jackson just wielding that chair and driving into the back of Dax Harwood. As now Cass Wheeler and Nick Jackson coming back down to the arena floor as the demand. Totally on Bishop Khan putting the Rascals over the barricade.
Like a party environment here.
Jesus Christ.
Just an absolute unabridged brawl.
We knew it was going to be anything goes. As now inside the ring, Jack Perry, Ricochet. Oh, wait a second, Ricochet. Over the top, Jack Perry. A drop kick.
You gotta stay alive, boys. On your feet.
Whoa, Ricochet just missed the spear gun on Jack Perry, but Perry DDT.
Perry with a DDT on the outside.
Nigel McGuinness going over the barricade to get out of his way.
Ringside. I don't think you guys are either.
Oh! Holy crap.
Flying.
Somebody stay in front of me.
Flying over the timekeeper's table.
We knew it'd be chaos. We just didn't know how much.
Totally on a charge. Oh! Bishop Khan on the receiving end of a super kick from Nick Jackson. Now Nick. A moonsault, no. The Odo avoids and now. Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
Nick Jackson thrown into the waiting arms.
Only in AEW are you going to see chaos and action like this. Tony Schiavone, you got a death wish.
I can't. The crowd is loving. It's a party environment. Look at this.
And Ricochet now, steel chair in his hands. Yeah, you just got to look at how Jack Perry Oh, Desmond Xavier and Ricochet doing chairs.
Oh my God! You know, big way to look. This is ultimately personal. We talked about it earlier. What happened?
Jesus Christ.
The Bucks. You know, not only do they want to be the World Tag Team Champions once again, they want a piece of Dax and Cole. And Cash, who can blame them?
I mean, they've had such a great rivalry throughout the years, Tony, but FTR, they made it intensely personal. They crossed the red line this past Saturday at Collision.
So FTR beating down the Young Bucks on the outside of the ring. The Demand taking it to the Rascals on the inside of the ring.
The Demand and, of course, Ricochet.
As Bishop calling Toa Leona drives Desmond Xavier down. Our main event continues live on Dynamite. Don't go anywhere.
Picture in picture. Dax Harwood attacking Matt Jackson with a chair. Nick Jackson is dragging Cash Wheeler to the ringside area from the outside. We got Ricochet trying to pull out a table. This is just madness. This is pure madness everywhere. Pure madness everywhere. Nick Jackson back potty drops Cash Wheeler onto a chair. Dax Harwood just throws Zachary Wentz onto another chair. Toa Leona standing on the rampway with Desmond Xavier. Oh.
Resembling a war zone here in our main event. It is Mile High Madness. Anything goes as Toa Leona poised to send Desmond
Whoa.
Xavier off the... Looks like Myron Reed, a fire extinguisher. How about Myron?
The third member of the Rascals. Oh!
And thankfully for Desmond Xavier, Myron Reed close at hand. Or
Wait a
else...
second.
Myron Reed.
Oh!
What an athlete to be able to do that. Look at this.
Reed ducks underneath Enziguri. And the grip on Myron Reed. The kick.
Smoke them if you got them.
And Myron Reed. Over the top.
Oh! Jack Perry out of nowhere.
FTR just got smoked.
Perry.
Oh my Lord.
Help. Help me. Help me, please.
Jack Perry vacuum cleaner.
With a vacuum cleaner.
And now Perry.
We're going to let it dust. Yeah, we're going to go as long as it takes.
We are in the midst of our main.
Why is there a used vacuum cleaner underneath the ring?
Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, Nigel McGuinness. It's Mile High Madness. Perry makes the first pinfall attempt of the match, but has it interrupted.
This is amazing. The first pinfall attempt of this match. Take a deep breath, Mike. Oh!
Zachary Wentz just got leveled.
Where's that oxygen go?
Now Ricochet. Bishop Kong in control of Jack Perry.
Oh, look at this. Ricochet poised to strike.
He got struck. He got struck, all right. Again, we're going to stay with it as long as it takes. I don't know how much longer these guys can go. My God.
Transcan just rocketed into Bishop Kong's head, and now the box.
Jesus.
Transcan in his head.
Jesus, they are going crazy in there.
Now Ricochet in the grip of the champions, or excuse me, of the challengers. The Young Bucks, who will challenge for the AEW World Tag Team Championship at Revolution on Sunday, March 15th. Now looking for a little drop.
They're not done with the trash can, Excalibur. Unfortunately for Ricochet.
And the senton Atomico from Nick Jackson, crushing the trash can. The cover, 1, 2. No, Ricochet able to kick out.
Ricochet kicks out at 2.
Ricochet about to be on the receiving end of it. No, FTR interrupts. And now FTR send and super kick. No, Dax and Cash hang on to the ropes and wait. Zachary Wentz, Desmond Xavier, they were ready.
They've got a title opportunity coming up as well, the Rascals. There is a super kick party.
Gentlemen, we've seen things in the last 20 minutes we've never seen before.
And fans, coming up this Saturday on Collision, we will hear from the AEW World Champion MJF. Plus, it is official. Kazuchika Okada, Kyle Fletcher will be in action this Saturday night against Top Flight. Timeless Tony Storm returns to action, goes one-on-one with Zeta Steel. Tommaso Ciampa and Jay Lethal battle it out on Collision. Plus, the Braun Birds, Jamie Hayter, Alex Windsor will be in action this Saturday night. And Andrade El Idolo one-on-one with Tomohiro Ishii. And the Don Callis family, a massive 8-man battle with the Death Riders this Saturday night at Collision. Plus, we'll hear from the AEW Women's World Champion, the Toxic Spider, Tekla. All of that, so much more this Saturday night, 8/7 Central on TNT and HBO Max. Brought the Bucks in the hard way.
No, we're not done on Dynamite.
No, we are not, but
we're still ready for it all to explode.
What an event Collision's going to be, my God. Look at the strongest in AEW.
Toleona carrying both the butt. Oh, drop kicks to the knees. Toleona goes down awkwardly.
God damn.
Quadruple super kicks.
Quadruple super kick.
Leona fading as Matt Jackson through the ropes on FTR and overcomes Nick as well. And meanwhile, Desmond Xavier perched on the top. A shooting star pressed to the floor by Desmond Xavier.
One spectacular move. Look at Jack Perry.
He's going for it.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Look how low the head. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh.
Perry dumped over the top for the table. Very nearly had Toa Leona up for the
wow.
driver. Wentz backs him off with a kick, low bridge. Ricochet stumbles. Now Wentz to the top rope. Drop kick. Takes Leona down. In comes Dax Harwood. Wentz combination. The kicks. Enziguri connects on Dax. Cash in. Intercepted. Knee strike. A second knee.
Wentz trying to show that there's victory against FTR. No fluke.
That's right. They got that title shot coming up. They could be the next World Tag Team Champs.
Zachary Wentz. I don't think he realizes.
Oh.
Leona was waiting for him. And Desmond Xavier taken out of midair by Bishop Kaun.
Well, the demand have made their demand. Will they get the answer they want?
Jeez.
By the demand, and now Wentz.
Oh, this does not look good.
Being placed on the top. Kaun and Dax Harwood. Oh, no. The power. The glory. The headbutt. And Ricochet.
Wow, they put that boy through the gamut. And they break up the pinball. What?
Boy, did I miss this.
We'll never forget this night. Fans won't either.
Ricochet turns his attention to Wentz. Oh, the knee.
Up knee from Ricochet. He and Zachary Wentz go outside. Toa Leona and Bishop Kaun to the outside.
Oh, they did it to their younger brother.
Looking for that spike pile driver, but instead, the reversal. Oh! A 2-on-1. And the Hurricane from the ropes. Oh,
man, did Cash hit hard. Oh,
Dax fakes with the right, landed the DDT, the fake with the super kick, the DDT on Dax.
What are they doing here?
With Ricochet on the barricade.
Oh, that was sick. That was sick.
Mile high madness.
This is incredible.
You see Bishop Kaun pull
Ricochet, out of the carnage.
Yeah.
As the Rascals targeting Bishop Kaun. Wentz and Xavier working well, but Toa Leona swipe. Oh, took down Xavier, took down Wentz, but now the Bucks on the attack. Super kick to the midsection, and Jack Perry.
Leona just too short.
Oh. Boom.
The powerbomb sends Toa Leona through the table. Wait a second, Dax, the roll up. Two.
Oh, he had the trunks too, but didn't get it.
Oh, straight right hand, it's legal.
They're going
for the Shatter Machine, no. The Bucks block, and now Dax sent to the outside. Cash Wheeler.
They won it.
Oh. They just lawn darted Cash Wheeler through that table.
This is a match of survival.
And Jack Perry and the Mo Canadian Destroyer. BT Trigger and Jack Perry.
Speaking of revenge,
launched by the Bucks. Covers.
Damn.
Jack Perry has won
That was something.
the AEW National Championship.
Just finished up side work. Hope it's been a good stream. I got about 30-minute drive to get home. Well, drive safe, my friend. It's been a decent stream. A lot of action. This match was crazy. But I'm glad you got your side work done for the day. Get home safe. Good night, Excalibur. Yeah, it was a decent stream. Can't complain. Again, get home safe. Drive safe. I want to thank everybody who came through and said hello. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to McCurdy Gaming. Thank you for coming by and saying hello. I appreciate it very, very much. We're going to be taking off tomorrow and then coming back on Friday for Friday Night SmackDown. So hopefully you're with us 8 o'clock for Friday Night SmackDown here on Twitch. And Vin, can't forget about Vin. Thank you for reminding me, Mike. I appreciate it. Can't forget about Vin. Thank you to Vin for saying hello. But, yeah. That is going to conclude tonight's stream. Hold on, let me take care of it. Let's get that done. Get that done and over with there. All right, so next stream, again, is going to be on Friday for Friday Night SmackDown. Hopefully you guys can join me. I'll be here at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, twitch.tv/ringside rundown, and on YouTube as well. We're also on YouTube as well. Can't forget about the YouTube channel. All right, guys. See you later. Take care.